What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is the last day of our road trip through Oregon. Colby and I have had a great time exploring all that Oregon has to offer, from the Oregon coast to rivers to lakes, but there was still one place I had to take him. I know he's never seen anything like this, and it's where the springs bubble up out of the ground. The water flows underneath Crater Lake through these lava tubes and bubbles up out of the ground, and it's this glacier blue, glassy water. It's one of my favorite places in the world to go kayak. So I'm going to take him here today, bring you guys along, and we're going to play in some Aventuras. So let's get into it. Thankfully, Mike at the ledge had a couple of rental kayaks he sorted us out with. We were able to just throw them in the bed of the truck, and yeah, it's nice to be able to paddle something fast today. Here's the launch. We're going to be making it upstream today. We're going to go to the headwaters, basically where the stream starts.
It's so cool. Like, even in Florida Springs, it's like this clear, but the bottom's different.
So it's only about a mile up to where the springs start, and it's mostly flat like this. We're just going to wind around, hit a couple of bends, and we'll be there. I think the springs in Southern Oregon are just something that's really unique. You don't find this in a lot of places or anywhere else I've ever been on the West Coast. And to be in the pine trees and to be in this like calm, tranquil environment, the ground is right below you, so it's just like floating on a mirror. It's really cool. And how about these cabins and backyards? I can't imagine what it would be like to have a place like this right on the water. We were just talking about how it's hard to believe a place like this still exists in the world that's, you know, this removed, this unpopulated. Basically that humans haven't come along and screwed it up somehow. And that's one of the reasons I don't list the places where I paddle when I'm paddling in Southern Oregon, because they are so pristine and so unspoiled that you know, people want to paddle here, they'll figure it out. It's not that hard to find these places, but I also don't want it to come be a tourist trap. I want generations to find this place and stumble across it like we did and enjoy it. So we're getting up to where the springs come in, and you can start to hear the bubbling in the background. And it's pretty wild. The fire swept through here, so you've got this burnt, crispy environment, and then just this life-giving spring with all this greenery in the water. And as we get up further, you're actually going to be able to paddle right over the top where the springs are bubbling up, and it'll be right underneath our kayak. So let's go check it out. So we made it to the headwaters where the springs boil in. You can actually see the ground boiling over here. Back over here you can see a spring bubbling up. So it's sort of the end of the line. This is where it all starts, and the water just percolates right up out of the ground like you guys see in the footage, and just creates this river out of nothing. It is literally one of the coolest places you could kayak. You know, we're in maybe 4 inches of water, skimming over logs, and just watching the ground boil up underneath us. It's pretty rad. Well, that's the end of the line, Colby. What do you think about this spot?
It was a pleasant surprise, and just great. A great way to end an amazing trip out here in Oregon, that's for sure.
Well, we loved having you, man. Hopefully it won't be your last. Come hang with us more.
I'll start pricing properties immediately.
All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Until next time, this is Dan wishing you happy paddling. We'll see you on the next one.